back. Another live show. Today we're talking about how much fat do you need? How much fat do you need? All right. A lot of confusing information around this topic. Ask your questions. We're going to set the record straight. But in the chat box, make sure to let me know where you're coming from. What type of diabetes are you living with? Would love to know. Okay. And I'm here to answer questions as well. So let's have fun. And this book right here, you can get it everywhere books are sold. It's a great Christmas gift. Great Christmas gift. Could be a good stocking stuffer. I think it should fit just fine in the stocking. Okay. Kathy's coming to us from Oregon. Welcome. Kathy, are you living with diabetes? Are you looking to lose weight? Let me know. We have two programs here. We have Mastering Diabetes and we have Mastering Weight Loss. We're here to help you. Okay. We have Paula in the house. Excellent. Anne's from Oxford, UK, pre-diabetes. Okay. Anne. Love Anne. Okay. I just love talking to every single one of you. Anne, I want you to tell me, do you have a copy of the diabetes of this book, Mastering Diabetes? Let me know, Anne. And are you excited to completely reverse pre-diabetes? Like you've caught it early, like let's just knock it out. Jennifer, pre-diabetic. Jennifer in Texas. Do you have the copy of the book? Okay. And are you ready let's just start with that. Do you have a copy of the book? All right. Renee Ramirez is in Texas. Renee, I'm pretty sure I remember you're crushing it. Kathy says, no diabetes, but have high cholesterol and do not need to lose weight. No diabetes, you have high cholesterol. Okay, great. So Kathy, do you have a copy of the Mastering Diabetes book? Because you can learn about the foods to eat to maximize your insulin sensitivity, which also lowers your cholesterol. Okay. Kathy, I also want to know if you've heard about amla green. That can help you lower your cholesterol. Justin, good to see you, Justin. Glad to have you with us. We're going to talk about amla green for a second because we're talking about cholesterol. So amla green, 12 reasons. There we go. Okay. All right. So let me share my screen. Here we go. Settings, slide. No, not slides. I want to go share screen. Boom. Here we go. Okay. So this is amla green. It's this incredible tea. There's also a coffee now, but basically the whole point of this is to get Indian gooseberries into your body. That's the whole point. And so amla, also known as Indian gooseberries, is all these things. It's antibacterial, it's antifungal, it's antiviral, it's anti-diabetic. Okay. It fights off oxidants. It's antioxidant. It's anti-inflammatory. It's gastroprotective. It's wound healing. It's anti-diarrhea, basically. Like the benefits are incredible. But look at this. Amla versus high cholesterol. Okay. A randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled, multi-center clinical trial published in 2019 demonstrated that amla taken daily for 12 weeks significantly reduced total cholesterol levels as well as triglycerides, LDL cholesterol, and VLDL cholesterol as compared with the placebo group. Okay. Results demonstrating amla's lipid-lowering properties have been widely spread, reinforcing the fact that amla's cholesterol-lowering properties may be a powerful natural shield against heart disease. Okay. So, Kathy, are you using amla green right now? Who in the chat box is currently using amla? Paula says she loves amla green, uses it all the time. Anne says it's amla green available in the UK. I believe you can buy it from the website, amlagreen.com, and you can ship it to the UK. Okay. Love amla green. Excellent. Okay. Catherine's using amla. Excellent. I use it every day. I use the hibiscus. Let me show you the different flavors while we're here. Boom. This is the one I use. This is the hibiscus, and it's amazing. I can read to you some of the ingredients here. So it has hibiscus, it has Indian gooseberries, it has organic ginger root, organic cinnamon bark, and organic mint leaf. So all the amla green products include nothing but medicinal plants. There are no fillers, there's no additives, there's no sugar, there's no nothing. It's just like clean medicinal plants. If you want to go caffeine free like me, you can do hibiscus. You could do the immunity. You could do the pumpkin spice. You could also do decaf. If you prefer a little bit of caffeine in your life, you can do the Amla Green Original right here with oolong green tea, or you could do the coffee. Okay. So it's powerful stuff. It's powerful stuff. You can also buy it on Amazon if you prefer Amazon. It's easy. Renee says she loves Amla Green. She uses it daily. That's excellent. Justin informed my plant to plate peers and doctors and nurse practitioners of your Amla Green at the University of Texas School of Nursing. That's fantastic, Justin. Love that. I'm glad the word's getting out. I mean, as you know, in our society, everybody knows about goji berries. There's all these, famous superfoods, but people don't really know about Indian gooseberries. Amla berries is kind of hidden. So we're trying to make that more commonplace. All right. Type 1 diabetes for 6 years. Well, this is the book for you. It's written by 2 people living with type 1 diabetes. That's me, and that's my co-founder, Cyrus. Both are living with type 1 diabetes. All right. So we wrote this book to help you get everything you need to know. It was everything we wish we had been told. Larissa, no diabetes, but my husband's severely diabetic and I have PCOS, watching from Kansas. Okay, Larissa, you're in the right place. What I want you to do is I want you to Google mastering diabetes, PCOS. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to go to mastering diabetes, PCOS. That's what you're going to Google. It's going to take you to the ultimate PCOS, the PCOS diet ultimate guide. That's what we got here. Okay. So let me share my screen. Share screen. This is for you. Okay. You definitely want to read this. You want to go through it in detail. All right. And then we have a whole thing about foods you should eat. We make it very clear how to optimize this whole thing. All right. Give you like a diet, like what to eat, like it's powerful stuff. The key is you've got to follow it. That's the name of the game. Okay. You got to follow it. So hope you use that resource. Ann Los Angeles read the whole book. My morning glucose dropped 11 points. Your book is spot on. Anita, it's fantastic. Fantastic. That's what I'm talking about. So Mele, you just heard it straight from Anita. This is exactly what you need right here. A1C already down from Amla Green Hibiscus. Fantastic, Kathy. Keep it going. And your blood pressure is better. Looks like the name of the game for you is just to keep on going. Consistency. Larissa, I have PCOS, and oh my God, master diabetes has helped me eliminate almost all of my symptoms. That's fantastic, Renee. I'm so glad that you are here to be able to give Larissa the confidence that this is the path. This is what you got to jump into. So a bunch of team effort here. We're uplifting each other. Angie's in Cincinnati, type 2 diabetic. Excellent. You have the book. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to talk about fat real quick because I want to make sure I deliver on what I said I was going to talk about. This topic does not need to get confusing. It really doesn't, okay? When you follow the Mastering Diabetes method, the recipes in this book, okay, you're going to approximately end up with about 10% of your calories coming from dietary fat, okay? And that is more than enough, whether it's hormonal health, men and women, whether it's brain health, it's more than enough. It's conservative. Now, when it comes to your essential fatty acids, we include an insurance policy, okay, which is a little bit of ground chia seed and ground flax seed, all right? So we put it in our recipes. I'm just going to, let me read you a recipe or two here, all right? So in our breakfast recipes, we have you including this, and just by having the ground chia seeds and ground flax seeds, all right, 1 tablespoon freshly ground chia seeds. That's the refreshing fruit delight, okay? 1 tablespoon literally already meets your essential fatty acid requirements for ALA. You get that ALA, it then converts to EPA and DHA when you're following the method. If you have concerns about whether or not you are doing the conversion properly, then you should get a test, okay? It's going to be called Omega Quant. Omega Quant, all right? Here we go. We're going to go to this website. And let's see. We're going to go here. I'm going to share my screen. So if you have, when in doubt, getting a test and having that test analyzed by an expert is a great way to go. What is the omega-3 index? Okay, boom. That's the test you're going to want to get. All right. You're going to get the omega-3 index. And this is going to help you see if your body is doing a good job of converting ALA to EPA and DHA, those really long chain, essential, I shouldn't say essential, but really important fatty acids, okay, that you need. So you'd go to the shop, you would go to, you can get one of these, either one of these three, okay? I would say you could probably just go with the basic one, right? That's a $50 investment. It's absolutely worth it. Absolutely. We wrote about this test in our book. Highly recommend it. So just know the bottom line is all you have to, when you walk away from this show, all you have to remember is that our recipes, our plan, our system, the Mastering Diabetes Method has a built-in insurance policy to make sure you get enough. Now, you are also getting more fatty acids, more alpha-linoleic acid from the whole foods that you're consuming. All whole foods contain essential fatty acids. Bananas, lettuce, beans, rice, potatoes, all of them include, okay, essential fatty acids. And they all include fat, just in general, right? All whole foods contain fat. So there's no need to be concerned here. We are really, really adamant about being objective with your health, getting the right tests, working with appropriate health professionals to make educated decisions. This idea of just like reading on the internet, oh, I need this, so I'm just going to start taking this supplement without like really digging into it, learning, and be like, okay, do I really need fish oil? Do I really need it? And again, we're not against supplementation here. If you want to take a supplement, it's great to do a algae-based supplement. Again, we wrote about that in this book, and you want to work with a qualified doctor to make that decision. But that's the summary. That's it, guys. Okay, so let's start answering questions. From Iowa, type 2, been doing Mastering Diabetes since May. It's amazing. Feel better. Labs are the best they've been in 20 years. Audra, congratulations. That's fantastic. Keep going. Keep going. Stay strong through the holidays. Kathy, can you do flax seeds? Can you do ground flax seeds? Let me know, Kathy. What are your thoughts on plant-based eggs? Okay, so Floyd, I'm going to answer your question in a general way here, okay? At Mastering Diabetes, we believe in the power of nature's gifts, whole plant-based foods, in the least processed form, most whole, intact of all the foods that nature provides us. That is ideal. That's what's going to get you your best health. The things that are being made in laboratories, the things that are being created and all this stuff, it's never going to be in the green light category. Let me tell you that much. It might make its way into a yellow light, or it could be a red light. These are things we're not going to recommend that you build your diet around or you eat significant amounts of. They can be a little treat here or there, but we're not looking for processed, completely manufactured in a laboratory types of foods. Now, we have no problem with packaged foods in containers, because that's just modern day living in 2023. When you get chickpeas in a can, that's still whole chickpeas. When you buy arugula in a plastic bag, that's still arugula, right? That's the stuff we're looking for. And all the recipes are in the book. All the recipes are on the website. All the recipes are in our weekly meal plan. You stick to those, you're going to succeed. All right? Okay. What are the questions we got here? Does 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed? Yes. So it's either 1 tablespoon of chia seeds or 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds. So let me find you a recipe that has flax seeds. Let's see. Here we go. Robby's Antioxidant Delight. Right here in the book. Okay? 1 tablespoon freshly ground flax seeds. Right there. Okay? Total fat, 7.4 grams. So in our recipes, we keep it so there's no more than 10 grams of fat in any given meal. That's the way we've done it for you. We've simplified this whole process, and it's just works like magic when you do it. It's really powerful. The only concern I have is wrinkles. Everyone says you need fat for skin. I would ask anybody who's saying that, ask them to provide you with the evidence-based research to make their case. That's what I would. It's people using marketing and unsubstantiated claims in order to make a sale of a product. That's what's happening in the vast majority of cases out there. You know, look at the long-lived people. Look at pictures of people in Okinawa. You know, I mean, your skin health there's a lot of factors, and eating excessive fat is not the solution to optimal skin health. I can tell you that much. Lorna says vitamin D, winter sun. Will that work? How much do not? Okay, when it comes to vitamin D, we wrote about that in the book. Let's go read the vitamin D section. Let's do that. It's a pretty short section, and it's very well researched. So let's go read it. Vitamin D. You know, I should just search the PDF, but I like reading it out of the book. There's something nice about just holding a physical book. You know what I'm saying, guys? Vitamin D. Looks like our the what do you call this? The index is not that helpful when it comes to vitamin D. Let's try 107. Let's see what happens if we go to 107. I don't think that's going to be the right page. Let's see. No, let's try 176. You know, I could also search on the Kindle. That could be fun. Vitamin D. Here we go. Let's read about vitamin D. Vitamin D is required for normal bone growth and remodeling, and a lack of vitamin D can set the stage for osteopenia and osteoporosis. Research has demonstrated the importance of vitamin D for fighting infections and building a strong immune system. In addition, vitamin D deficiency has been linked to impaired glucose metabolism, insulin resistance, an increased risk of developing type 1 diabetes, and an increased risk for developing type 2 diabetes. We should keep our vitamin D in a good place. Okay? The amount of vitamin D necessary for optimal health is a controversial topic with a lot of conflicting perspectives. In a 2010 report, the Institute of Medicine analyzed over 1,000 studies addressing vitamin D metabolism and found that 25 OH vitamin D level of 20 nanograms per milliliter is sufficient for excellent bone health. Over time, this report has been extensively debated, with many studies and experts suggesting that the optimal vitamin D level is 2.5 to 5 times higher, between 50 and 100. All right. Well, it has been recognized that obtaining vitamin D from sun exposure is optimal, and studies have shown it's best to expose as much of your body to the sun as possible between the hours of 10 a.m. and 3 p.m., at least 3 times per week for 15 to 30 minutes per session. This often isn't possible or even sufficient for people who live in places that don't get as much sunlight, such as northern latitudes. We suggest you maintain a 25 OH vitamin D level of 20 nanograms per milliliter or higher, based on routine lab tests, your health history, your current state of health. We recommend working together with a plant-based physician to decide how to optimize your vitamin D level using a combination of sun exposure and supplementation if necessary. That's the answer to vitamin D. Okay? It's important. Get it tested. Get it right and work with your doctor. Is it better to grind your own flax? The answer is yes, Renee. It is better to grind your chia and flax immediately before use. It's healthier. It's not the end of the day if you don't, but it's better. How many grams of fat do we need each day? Okay. Let me see if I can pull that up here. Hold on. I want to read this whole section. What you need is the essential fatty acids. your body then does the conversion into the other longer chain fatty acids that you need. Okay. All right. So we're going to go 172 to 176. There we go. Okay. So I'm not going to read this whole section because it's too long, but I'm going to show you this graphic, and I'm going to suggest you guys pick up a copy of the book. Okay. This graphic is showing the most important thing that y'all can learn today, which is you want to optimize your conversion. Okay? You want to optimize your conversion of the essential fatty acids that you're going to get in your chia seeds or your flax seeds. And that's what this whole image is about. That's what this section of the book is about. And the long story short, TLDR, too long, didn't read. Y'all ever get that in one of your emails or Slack messages or something? TLDR. The short is when you have too many omega-6 fats from processed foods, from unnecessary oils, it inhibits your body's ability to do the conversion of your omega-3s because you have the same delta-6 desaturase enzyme, the same enzyme is responsible for doing the conversions on both sides. And when you are eating too many omega-6s, your body will focus on those and won't have enough of the enzyme left to take care of the omega-3s. All right? So that's the importance. So the bottom line is, let's go read this little section here. So here it is. It's very important to eat sufficient ALA in order to make sufficient quantities of EPA and DHA. The good news is that this is very easy to do when following the Mastering Diabetes method because all whole foods have small amounts of ALA. Men should eat, listen up guys, this is where you take your pen and paper and you write this down and you put it on your fridge and you stop getting concerned about the amount of fat that you're consuming, okay? Here it is. Men should eat 1.6 grams of ALA per day, and women should eat 1.1 grams of ALA per day. To be extra safe, we provide you with an EFA insurance policy. Eat 1 tablespoon of freshly ground flax seeds containing 1.6 grams ALA, or 1 tablespoon of freshly ground chia seeds containing 2.5 grams ALA per day to ensure that you have met your omega-3 daily requirement. That's simple, guys. So is it not okay to pre-grind the flax chia seed and store it in a glass jar? It's totally fine. Don't stress, Stephanie. Don't stress. It's fine. It's fine. There's like a spectrum of idealness, okay? You're good. Those from the UK, the book takes 2-3 weeks to arrive and order from Amazon. Okay, good to know. Paula, okay. All right, great. All right, guys, look, this has been fun. I hope this has been helpful. If you don't have the book, grab a copy. And, maybe before we go, there's like a free recipe guide. If you write the word guide, you have to do it on Facebook. If you're on Facebook and you write the word guide in the comments section, you'll end up getting a free recipe guide with a bunch of free recipes. It's actually it's like a dinner challenge. So it has a bunch of recipes and it's sort of like a challenge to help you stay aligned. You might, there you go. That's what you're going to get, the foolproof natural recipe guide. So you write guide in the chat box and we'll make sure you're taken care of. Okay. Is protein powder okay? If so, what kind? Protein powder. Look, if you want protein powder and you find that it's beneficial for you, we're not like anti-protein powder. It's not like that big of a deal, depending on what health conditions you may or may not be struggling with. But here's the deal. The best protein powders are the ones that have the least ingredients, right? So if you want to do hemp protein, just the ingredients should only be hemp. If you want to do pea protein, the ingredients should only be pea protein. That's it, right? You want it to be one ingredient. You don't, a lot of products out there with all kinds of stuff. It's just completely unnecessary. So we're about simplicity. We're about clean. You can definitely meet your protein requirements as an active individual. Even as an elite athlete, you can meet your protein requirements through whole foods. use a nutrition app called Chronometer, work with your personal trainer, communicate about what you're consuming, and be objective about it. We just don't like people getting sold things that there's no evidence behind, and it's just unnecessary. So focus on whole foods. This has been fun. If everybody wrote guide, we'll get you the free guide. It should come into your Facebook Messenger. So check there. Sometimes it might go into spam, but check there, and we'll get you the guide with a bunch of recipes. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. You can buy the amla green. You can get that. You can get that anywhere. Amazon. You can get it on the website. But I suggest getting on a subscription, so it just comes to your house. So you can have it every day. Consistency is key. All right, everybody. Have a good one.